Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Wickedly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about future markets, volume harmful for Bitcoin. So just in case you are new to the channel, just to remind everybody that CKS is having a giveaway, so you can log in with your Scada wallet and claim the CKS token. Also, BetDice is having a lucky draw every day, so you can log in with your Scada wallet and do the lucky draw. This is like free money basically. Also, they also have payout, so you can claim your payout once in a while, as well as you can stake your token to increase your reward. If you're interested, you can click the link below. That will help out my channel. Also, Trybe is having an airdrop on December 11. The airdrop amount is based on how many Trybe token you have, so you can get additional token. So if you're interested, you can click the link below as well. EOS Airdrop December 20th. Snapshot will be December 1st. Also, don't forget Bitcoin Cash is having a hard fork on November 15th. That will be called Bitcoin SV. And currently, Poloniex already listing the Bitcoin SV. I think they're listing around $60 some, probably like around 10% of the token of the Bitcoin Cash. And we are not sure if they're going through, the half is going to go through, but it looks like it may go through. So we'll see how it goes. And so make sure you transfer your Bcash out of the wallet to Binance or Coinbase to get some free money, basically, if the hard fork go through on November 15th. So let's get into it. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop, giveaway, hard fork, or ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So basically, this article is posted by Super Crypto. So Super Crypto, he called for 95% correction when Bitcoin was almost 20,000. So far, only 70% correction right now. And the final capitulation is yet to happen. So we'll see. This was posted on January 13 when Bitcoin was at all-time high. So here basically is saying that as Bitcoin rose from $1 to 20,000, most of the crypto community was convinced Bitcoin is going to crush the dollar and establish a new financial system. The assumption that the power that we will just sit there and watch Bitcoin take over the world. Unfortunately, the financial world does not work that way. This is not the case. And also, he clearly stated that on November 17 last year, the power that we are going to attack Bitcoin to bring the crypto space down. And in his views, big players, he called cartel, will be doing this effort in coming years using the future market as CME, CBOE. I don't know if you still remember back in last year when the future market introduced back in December, a lot of big YouTubers very pumped, saying that this is good to the community with the institution coming in to the crypto space. Bitcoin is going to be to the moon and everything, and everybody is going to get the Lambo. I think it's a little bit naive. At the time, I'm very skeptical about institution coming into Bitcoin because when they come in, it's not that simple. They are here to make money. They are not hodler or like a die-hard crypto fan. They are here. The main goal is to make as much money as possible. And in the process, it may sacrifice a lot of stuff. So So I think a lot of YouTubers are so bullish about all this institution coming in, and they still talk about it, even though nowadays they talk about backer, how ETF can pump up the price, but they think too simple. Don't forget those future market just give an additional instrument for the institution to come in and further manipulate the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency market. And with the ETF, they have hidden leverage, real hypothecation and commingling. They were diluting the value of Bitcoin then there will be tons of paper Bitcoin floating around. So don't forget, if you don't hold your private key, you don't own the coin, period. So so most of the people reject his idea during that time because he posted this long time ago. Like, this is a second article. The other article he posted probably back in December, before the CME launch. And unfortunately, everything happened exactly as he anticipated. And the crash started on the night of CME launch, which is December 17. I think that they're crashing a little bit, they're slowly going down. And in February 2018, he wrote the cartel post. So cartel is basically a group of people or a group of, just like the oil cartel, like they manipulate, they control the price of oil in the world. Just a handful of countries like Saudi Arabia, a whole bunch of oil producing country, they get together and decide the price of oil in the world market. So they basically is a cartel. And even today, most of the crypto folks continue to believe that the future market has nothing to do with the Bitcoin price drop. They claim that the correction was due anyway, and it just happened coincidentally with the future market launch. I don't think there's any coincidence. I mean, everything was well planned. So Bitcoin drop was not a coincidence. Even the San Francisco Federal Reserve, they talk about Bitcoin drop tied to CME future listing. So the rapid run up and subsequent fall in the price after the introduction of futures does not appear to be coincidence. So basically, in his several tweets, he always say cartel cannot control Bitcoin price without having enough volume on the future market. So basically, what is volume? So it's the number of open interest or contract at the end of the week or month. And he have created the block to record monthly open interest, combine all three on CME and CBOE, like those future contract. And so basically, you have to see the number of future contracts they have, the open contract. So why volume matters? Because futures are all about volume. Prices can be controlled only when futures have extremely high volume, when the intrinsic value or real value is suppressed by subjective confidence price. So this is called tail wagging the dog in the world of investing. This is basically how the current financial market work in the 21st century. Everything is based on future market and derivatives. So how are the volumes of other commodity in the future markets? So in terms of Bitcoin volume compared to others, it's tiny compared to gold or silver or WTI crude, the crude oil, and copper, wheat, soybeans, or coffee. And this is absolutely negligible. And still we see a huge price drop since CME was launched. Wait until the day Bitcoin contract just grow like soybean, if it's that kind of volume. So basically right now for gold, they have over 500,000 contract on CME, which is 61 billion. For Bitcoin, it's only over 8,000 contract. Currently, they have 13,000, over 13,000 Bitcoin. It's only 158 million. So gold basically has 300 times more volume than Bitcoin. So do you know what is going to happen when Bitcoin becomes 61 billion, just like gold? Increasing volume on the future market does not bode well for Bitcoin price. Basically, they talk about earlier, the future contracts is based on volume. If there's volume, then the price will be suppressed. And those future contract, it doesn't need to be settled with Bitcoin, because it just settle with fiat currency. You basically speculated based on the paper contract, and that's it. You speculate. You don't even own the asset. And then you settle with fiat currency. So CME future contract will create 210 million paper coins of Bitcoin. So most people think about just only 21 million, but with future contracts, you can create like over 200 million paper Bitcoin. And this is just like fractional reserve, just like the fractional reserve banking. If you deposit 10,000, the bank only required to have like maybe $200 in the bank, and the rest they can loan it out to another consumer or home mortgage or car loan, stuff like that. And also we have rehypothecation and commingling. Then you can create multiple copies of Bitcoin, which will be traded on the future markets that can suppress the price of Bitcoin. The same happened with gold and silver. This is very similar. So this is the worst news for Bitcoin, right? Basically, Bitcoin future trading is up almost 41%. I think this is back on, I think October 2018. This is pretty recent. So why future market will pressure physical price? Very simple explanation. And basically, so if you have trouble making a dependable profit, if they sold physical iPhone into a market where there were only 50 to 100 plus cash settled iPhone contracts outstanding for every physical iPhone, the AAPL profitability will be established by the paper iPhone market. So this is just, instead of like the real iPhone, you're just trading those paper iPhone. Oh, who wants to speculate on those paper iPhone? I mean, that doesn't make sense. So, but this is exactly what happened in the real world. You are speculating on those paper gold as SL, the GLD that listed in the stock exchange, and also SLV as well. Those are paper silver. So here are the contract days on CME. So you can see different contract days on CME. And this is how the paper Bitcoin was traded with paper profit. And so we'll see how it goes. I all this with the introduction of the CME future contracts. And you can see the price has been declining and declining. So let me know what you think about this. The volume with the CME CBOE future contract with more volume that can suppress the price of Bitcoin. Please comment below. I would like to hear from you. And what do you think about the directions of Bitcoin? Is it going sideways, going up, or going down? I talk about the future contract is going to expire, I think next week, November 14th, with I think it's a CBOE future contract. So you can go back to my previous video, is in here. Don't forget we have a global reset on November 11th as well. So November 14th will be the CBOE future Bitcoin future contract is going to expire, and then November 11th we have a global reset. I'm not sure if you have watched my previous video. This is the video I talk about the global reset on November 11th, also which is our 100th anniversary for World War I on November 11th. So this is pretty, is it coincidence? Just like, or is it, don't forget this Economist magazine was published back in the 90s. They already forecast something on 10/10/2018. And 10/10/2018, what happens? The stock market dropped more than 600 points, like 600 to 800 points in Dow Jones. And it was one of the biggest drop in the history. So there's no coincidence. Everything was well planned. So let me know what you think. I would like to hear from you. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe. That will help out my ranking in YouTube, and I will continue to provide quality video for you guys. And also, after you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification button. Then you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop, token swap, hard fork, or ICO. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. Remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in ICO or cryptocurrency has inherent risk. Please use a due diligence.